Number 19. The given equation relates the distinct positive real numbers w, x, and y. Which equation correctly expresses w in terms of x and y? Anytime you have, like this could be also said as solve for w. In this case, they're being a little nice and saying expresses w. Anytime you see that where you have a ton of variables and only one equation, and it says to solve for x, solve for w, solve for y, you can't get an actual number. You can't say, well, w equals 5. Impossible. What they're wanting is whichever variable they told you that was solve for x, solve for w, solve for g, whatever. They want that variable by itself, whatever it may be, and everything else in the equation over on the other side. Just that's it. Get everything else over, isolate that one variable. All right, so we're starting with 14x over 7y equals 2 times the square root of w plus 19. Always start on the side that has the variable you're wanting to end with. In this case, we want to express express w in terms of x and y. So we're going to start over here. We're going to start getting rid of things, undoing what's been done to w. So first, it's being multiplied by 2, so we're going to do the opposite of that. We're going to divide by 2. But because I have a fraction over here, I'm going to tweak it a little bit. I'm going to say, instead of divide by 2, I'm going to say multiply by 1/2, because those are the same thing. And that makes it a little more easy, a little easier to combine those over on the left. So again, divide by 2, multiply by 1/2, same thing. When you're dealing with fractions, the 1/2 is easier. Okay, so on the right-hand side, that 1/2 and the 2, those cancel out. On the left, 1 times 14x is just 14x, and on the bottom, 2 times 7y is 14y, because I can multiply that 2 by 7. And on the right, I have the square root of w plus 19. Well, before I go any further, look over here. I've got a 14 times x and a 14 times y. When things are being multiplied, not added or subtracted, but multiplied in fractions, you can cancel out things that have factors in common. So like if this had been 7, I could have said, oh, 7 goes into 7 one time and it goes into 14 2 times. I can simplify it like that. Absolutely. But here it's even easier. 14 and 14 on top. So 14 goes into 14 one time, 14 goes into 14 one time. So it's just 1 and 1. And essentially I am left with, there you go, just x and y. Not essentially, I am. X and y is what I am left with. So x over y equals the square root of w plus 19. To get rid of that square root, I need to square this whole thing. So I need to square both sides. So on the left, I have x over y squared. Let me zoom out a little bit. Running out of room as usual because they're right too big. So x over y squared equals w plus 19. And I am going to undo that plus 19 by subtracting 19 from both sides. And now my w is by itself. And what do I have? I'm going to write it over here a little bit. I have that x over y squared minus 19, and that is w. And let's look over at our options, and looky there, there it is. C, w equals x over y, all in parentheses, squared, minus 19. C is my answer. Hey guys, just a quick heads up, I've got some cool stuff coming for y'all, including a free course full of SAT tips and tricks, as well as an exhaustively complete course on everything you need to know for the SAT, both math and reading. So subscribe to the channel to get notified when that goes live. I'm also going to put it in the comments and description below as soon as it does. In the meantime, if this video was helpful or useful in any way, please let YouTube know. Comment, like, share, subscribe, you know the drill. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a great day. See you later. Bye.